So after trying as hard as I could, trying to squeeze this top out of here no matter what I found out is step one, remove the hard top. You know, if they were going to do that for shipping, why don't they just throw it in the back instead of mount it up there? I'm actually going to pick it up just high enough to get this soft top out of here and then drop it back down. Seems you must push record. Alright, you got a latch. You got these guys here, you got to spin them. Got a latch over here, another latch there. Got a Torx bolt, you got to take that out. This Torx bolt I just got done taking out. There's a latch here in the back of the middle, and another latch on the driver's side here. Gonna spin all those guys all the way. Get them out of the way. Open up this guy, and the top's gonna come off. Always take off the driver's side first, and the passenger side second, and always put on the passenger side first and the driver's side last. They don't fit the other way. This kind of fits on top of there. Alright, check that out. That's pretty cool. Nice open air thing. Alright, got one more step here. Behind the driver's door, there's a Torx head screw hanging out there on both sides. Gotta take those out because they're holding down the roof. Loosen these bolts on both sides, and hopefully that'll pick up the top for me. I'm going to pick it up high enough to get above those and slide this top out of here. We're going to take both the bolts out on this side, both the bolts out on that side, right behind the flap too. And then we're going to see if we can finagle this thing out of this small opening. Hey, this side did come off. It also jumped about an inch or two on me. So you got to watch out for that. Next thing I got to watch out is me and this thing can get out when I loosen these two bolts. Alright, that's both bolts on both sides. All that's left here is to finagle this to get it out of here. Hopefully I can figure that out. So this wiring harness, the red tabs, they say slide it. And I'll push it toward the window. Did you see that happen in the dark? So we just pushed that red tab toward the window, came out. Then we're going to push in this bottom tab. And pull down. They say if you get frustrated, like I always do, they don't say that, but you can actually grab that sucker with a pair of pliers, but don't forget to push in on the little black tab right there in the center while you pull down on that. So what came out was a big giant piece. I did not expect that, but it connects right up here, where I was just trying to pull this gray part out. This whole part of it comes out. There's about that much in the roof. They say you can pinch this hose for the windshield washer. Right now all I've done is pull mine apart. I'm going to figure out how to cap that off, because if you hit that button by accident, why won't it go off unless it's wired up to this guy? So we moved our two front panels, moved the screws hanging out here behind the front doors. We moved the 3 bolts on each side here, and each side on that side. We disconnected our electrical, where to go, and disconnected our washer tube. And we might be ready. So if I grab this guy now and push him up, it's picking up off the ground there. I could not get these to come away from that roll bar. Get both of these to come out. So what I've done is that same part where we took the 2 bolts off on the roll bar, I took the 2 bolts off of this guy here, which means it won't hit this roll bar anymore on the way out. Still got a bunch of metal back here in the corner, but took both those plates off both sides. Can you tell I'm out of breath? What worked for me was just standing inside, put my shoulder up against the roof. I could pick it up. I could get it over one side. I did the same thing to get it over the other side. These guys got in the way again, so you might want to watch those guys. But from here, my biggest concerns is didn't scratch the paint too much, moving the top around. I gotta finish getting this guy out without the whole roof falling off. So one more good try. Should have this sucker out. People at Chrysler, he sells a dual top. Just put this thing in the back. Don't hook it up. It'll fit nicely right in there. It's the middle of winter time. We don't want to switch to a soft top. But back to work for me. There you go. It's out. Part of it fell out. All I got to do is realign the hood here and put that back on. And do the same thing, stand up on the inside to be able to move this around. You know, if you got a friend, get a 6-pack or something, or some pizza or something, because this is tough as a one-person job. Alright, so I'm going to put it back. I got some guide pins on here. Alright, it's back. Don't forget to check your washer hose. Almost closed it out through the gap. It was a little bit tougher than I thought, but just took a little patience to line up the guide pins. I can just bolt it back up. So I got a crack going there. Crack kind of goes down. Not too happy with that. The paint don't look too bad. It's hard to tell at night time. But this looks like the worst of the damage right there. So when I finally do get to put the soft top on, it's going to be a while, but it's going to be some kind of hoist hanging up from there. I just back it in, loosen the bolts, throw a rope there and a rope across the back, I guess. Just use a hoist to take it up there and just drive off. Because I sure ain't going to be doing this by myself. Wait, yeah. Right. So that's it for the night. Came down to take that soft top off. It's only for delivery purposes, and then hard top for the rest of the winter time. You have to take the hard top off to get that soft top out of the back end of your Jeep. So no two ways about it.